Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to replace your iPhone XR battery if it's getting to that point where the capacity is not where it's supposed to be. Ideally you'd like your capacity to be in the high 90s, 95 plus. My current capacity is in the 80s, 87, sometimes it says 90, but it's really in the mid 80s. And about it's third party battery to put in. And something that you guys should know, if you don't already know, is that when you replace the battery, the Apple original part with a third party, specifically for the 10 and above, you will no longer have that option to be able to see what the capacity is in battery health section. It will, right where the capacity is, it will say blank. And it'll also give you a little message saying imported battery information, telling you that your battery is third party or that it does work properly. Even though it does work, it just doesn't, you just don't get that feature that allows you to see the capacity of the battery if you no longer use an Apple first party part. So that's what the drawback is into going with one of these. But I'll be doing it anyway because I can gauge and know if the battery is working the way it's supposed to. So with that in mind, as a disclaimer, let's get into it. So what are we using? Mobile suction cup. We have our screw removal. We have the iFixit heat pack to soften up the adhesive on the front of the phone so you can open up with the suction cup, and also soften the adhesive on the back so you can get the sticky underneath the battery loosened from the case so that you can get it off. So that's pretty much the tools that you see here. I'll be using also, we'll be using a floss to help separate the battery from the case in order to lift it off. So let's get into the removal process. So my case, our phone, has already been heated up, so it's pretty much just ready to be lifted off and open. So now we have the phone opened up. Now we're going to remove the screen. Typically, this phone that I'm working on is mine. And as you can see, once you get the phone open, usually there'll be a cover right here. And then you'll need to remove the two screws for this cover right here. I leave mine off because I go in and out of my phone pretty regularly, so it's a hassle just to deal with it, so I leave it off. But for this tutorial, I'll let you know that there's normally a cover here. So one screw here, one screw here, you remove that, and there's another one here. Yep, so this would normally be right here. You remove that, and then the other would be here, and you remove that as well. And then once you have removed both cover, then you can start separating the screen. Screen separated. Now next on the list is to separate the battery from the board. The next part of the process is you get your heat pack and you put this in the microwave for 30 seconds if this is what you're using. This is what I prefer to use, 30 seconds, and then you lay it on the back of the phone. You keep heating the case and get as hot to the touch, but not so hot where you'll, potentially damage the battery. So you just want it hot enough where the adhesive underneath the battery gets loosened, so you can get the floss underneath it and work it off the case. So you leave it on there for 30 seconds and then you keep doing. If it doesn't seem like it's loosen up, you apply for another 30 seconds in the microwave, then put it back until it seems like it's loosened enough. So let's say it's already been like 5 minutes and it's heated properly, then you flip the phone over. You get your floss, you roll it up into your finger, and then you get it right underneath the edge of the battery. Okay, now once you have the floss underneath one edge of the battery, then you get the other half, the other side also underneath. You want it underneath both ends. Okay, now once you have the floss underneath both sides of the battery, you wrap your finger up and then you start to do a sine motion and you work your way down until you get like that. Until you get underneath the battery and you have separated it from the case. There's usually a little bit of a plastic here that you have to use this tool here and kind of peel off, and then do the same thing here, peel off. There's one tip here, one piece here, one here, and one here, and you just clip and peel back, clip, peel back, clip, peel back, clip, peel back, and then you roll that. So typically the two adhesive that's usually at the bottom end and at the top end, you usually use those to pull back, and it should like allow the battery to ease up. But in some instances it might rip and then you have nothing to pull on, and that's where this heat pack strategy come into play. You put it on the back of the phone, heat up the back, and it loosens up the sticky underneath the battery. And then you get the floss like I showed you, put it underneath the battery, get it under one corner, then the next corner, and you just kind of work your way down until you have lifted off like I just shown you. So now we have the battery separated and we have the battery out. Now we put the new one in. And typically when you buy a battery, as you know, it comes with the spare adhesive to stick back on here if you want it to glue it back to the back of the phone. For this purpose, for this tutorial purpose, I will not be applying it here because I am still using my original battery for the time being. So I'm just putting it in just so you see how it should go back in. Yeah, and there you have it. Battery replacement complete. Now I'll show you what the phone will look like in the battery health section once you use the third party, so you don't get alarmed, and you decide if that's something you're okay dealing with or not. So first thing you'll notice is you'll get that notification sign on settings. It's already telling you that, yeah, your phone is using a third party battery, whatever, and that message will always be there, so it might get a little bit annoying. So you go into settings, and if you go into battery health, you'll say unknown, even though it's working, and then the capacity will show blank, just like I mentioned before. But the battery does work, it just, you don't have that feature because Apple put it so that it puts people off from using third party part, or it forces you to, whenever you need stuff done, you take it to Apple yourself. That's Apple for you. They'd like to keep all the money to themselves and prevent customers from doing their own service, or put them off from doing their own servicing. So hopefully this video was of any help for you, and that's how you go about doing it. Now I will be putting in back my Apple original battery because it's not to the point yet where it's critically needing a replacement, and my OCD would be bothering me every time I have to look at that red exclamation mark letting me know that I'm using a third-party part. So for me, I'll just keep using the Apple original battery until it's beyond usable. As I went back and put in my Apple original battery so that you can see that the message is no longer there, and you will only get that message when you put in a third-party battery. You see I'm able to go back in, and the battery health section is not highlighted, no red exclamation, and it shows the capacity right there. So final thoughts: yes, that is the downside to put in a third-party battery in your iPhone XR, and this is something that Apple has implemented in any phone. All the models above the 10 and upwards apparently has this feature, but any of the older iPhones, if you use third party, you can still check the health and everything will be fine. And here is the replacement that I will still have, and I will be installing when my capacity falls below, I would say 80, or gets into the 70 range. Then at that point I need to replace it because the charge won't be very good. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful with you guys, and if you liked it, just put a like on the video, pretty much, if it was of any help to you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Mr. Wicked Shot out.